I come live here, and now I'm using TikTok account. I was using Facebook, two Facebook accounts, but Facebook is kind of strict with their community standard stuff. So now I can only, use one Facebook. I can't use two Facebook at the same time. But so let me try it with TikTok and see how it all to roll. And let's see how it goes. And for YouTube, I only have one main YouTube account that I mainly use, and that is Quincy Talk. And thank you all so much for always coming to watch, to listen. That really means a lot. And I hope every message that we share here that resonates with you, that you take every lesson that is important for you so that you can grow and become a better person. Because the purpose and the mission of this being coming up always in the cozy evening like this is not just to come and entertain you, but also to help your spirituality to grow, to help you to grow, to help your well-being. Because you can never really get to your full potential if your spirituality is imbalanced. So it needs to be balanced so that you can get to higher level of yourself. So today we are talking about dive within yourself. Oh yes. Before we start, my throat is dry. I went for evening walk and I just came in, take shower, dress up. I haven't really rested because coming here, it is an obligation. It is an obligation for me to always come here. And that is why I will always come here, except the day that I'll be given off. Otherwise, I just come here. So today we are talking about dive within yourself. You know, ever since we are a child, ever since we are a child, everything that we know, you know, it is what they taught you. When they give birth to you on this realm, your parents taught you how to walk, they taught you how to eat, they taught you how to say thank you, please. So I have to cut this the other TikTok. Please, if you are watching me from Quizzing Blog, please kindly go to the other one called Quizzy Talk, because TikTok just wrote me now that my live stream on this Quincy blog that is not recommendable, meaning because I'm using to TikTok live and at the same time sharing the same content, so they are not approving it. So I will have to end this one now. Please kindly move down to, let me just write it in the comment here so that write it. So they please just go, just type Quincy Talk, Quincy Talk 5. Yeah, I think, yeah, just write Quincy Talk 5 or Quincy Talk. You will see it on the other TikTok. So go and watch me live there because I'm there right now sharing the same information. Because TikTok, I don't want them to restrict this my account. Unfortunately, they are not allowing me to share the same content at the same time in two platforms. The same thing happened with you, Facebook. Facebook said they are just they are, this morning they have been flagging all the video that I've made in this my other Quincy Talk blog for Facebook. So please let me just end it, and while you all move down to Quincy Talk. Thank you so much. And so now we only have So we have one YouTube. Hey, YouTube people, good evening. Please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Please, when you come in, kindly subscribe and thumbs up. And my YouTube channel still remains the same, and that is Quincy Talk. So now today we are talking about dive within yourself. Like I said, everything that we know, everything that we come to learn on this realm is what they taught us. They taught us how to sit, they taught us how to stand. When you are a baby, baby, you say, come on, stand, stand, stand. You are teaching the baby how to stand. And then you start to talk and you say, baby, talk. Say, hi, dada. Hello. Say, mama. Say, papa. You are teaching the baby how to talk. So in everything that we come to know on this realm is what they teach us. Everything. When you go to school, school is actually a home of programming, whereby they program you into how to live on this realm. When they give birth to you, they give you an ID which contains your code. That code is your barcode, but they call it your birth date of birth. It's actually your barcode. When you buy product, there is always a barcode where you scan because the that is the ID number of that product. So your barcode is your date of birth. Hi, Quincy. Hi, everyone. How are you? So nice to meet you. Please subscribe. You two people, please subscribe and thumbs up for me. Thank you so much. So that is the barcode, your date of birth. And when as time goes on, you begin to grow. They take you to nursery school where they teach you how to read, how to say words, how to say this. And then I have my child, I have toddler who are learning stuff now. They go to school, they teach them how to read, how to write, all of these things they teach them. All of these things they teach us. Everything. Like basically everything that you and I know, it is what is being given to us. Everything. The job you do, they taught you. The things you do, they taught you everything. Like seriously, come to sit and just sit down sometimes and just try to, reflect. Oh, thank you so much. Please, I hope you subscribe already. Thank you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. So, basically, everything that you know or you come to know on this realm is what has been taught to you, what has been given to you. Everything. Oh, this is water. You call this water. What about if there is another name for it? What about if there is another use for it? We call it water because that is what they taught us the name is water. They we can also call it liquid, but the word that they taught us that this should be called is water. Thank you. I hope you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't just crack joke here and just leave, please. So now that is what they taught you. That is what they taught us. That we know that, oh, this is water. Otherwise, we don't know about it. Now, as time goes on, or as we begin to grow in this realm, it comes to a time in our adult life whereby you see young adults, many of them are so messed up because especially they have been living a fantasy. A fantasy is whereby you have these parents who pampers you, do everything for you, who carries you so, like, the most precious thing. Anything you want to do, they do it for you. You cause trouble, they cover for you. Everything, basically, they just kind of cover and do. Someone said, if you do not correct your child when he's doing something wrong, when he also grow up and do something bad, you will also take a lawyer to defend him, and which is true. And we keep on doing it because it's just the way it is. So now, you see these young adults, especially when they just the early 20, when reality bursts in their face, they're kind of like, every little thing they scared, every little they scream because they don't know. Because when they are growing up, nobody tell them or teach them how to navigate their emotions, how to navigate themselves, how to use their self-initiative. There are so many in this generation, they are like just computer robots. You tell them sit, you tell them stand, you tell them this. I was talking to someone last time. I said, you have to try to start to use your own initiative because that is your wisdom, that is you, that is the real you. Because none of them, you begin to use your own self initiative, you will just become a robot. That is just the way it is. And now you can see that there are so many robotic people living out there. You tell them to sit, they sit. You tell them to stand, they stand. You tell them to move, they move. They don't have their self-initiative. They can't question, they can't analyze anything. Everything they just do is what someone tells them to do. And today we are saying dive within yourself. How do you dive within yourself? How do you get that that strength for you to dive within yourself? And in this realm, that it will come to a certain level of your life, especially when you are between the 20 to 30. At this stage of your life, you are still discovering yourself, making so many errors, that you can't control, and you don't know how to control it. Sometimes you want to do something, and you don't know how to do it or how you should go about it. Have you ever seen someone, oh yeah, of course, someone who stole something, and then they ask him, why did you do it? They will tell you that I just fed it. Why not? Why can't I just take it? Because that is what they learn. That is what they feel. That is what they think. That is what it is being given to them. You see, when you install a program into a system, how the program will begin to run, it all depends on the system itself. So now, these people are so programmed like this, without responsibility, without self awareness, without thinking of what is this. They just keep on doing it. And at the end of the day, things get bad, and they know they're going to blame the system itself. Because why? Responsibility is never taught. Nobody tell them that you have to take your self initiative. And most of this time, when you see some corporate world, the corporate world, when they put a job description out there, you will read down, and you will see in some of them they will write critical analysis needed. Meaning you have to be critical thinking, not a robotic being. You have to have your self-initiative, someone who can use in all wisdom, someone who can use his own self, someone who will be able to discern between blue and black, someone who is able to, when they ask him to do this, he's not just going to take that project and start running with it, but rather he's going to look at the project and say, why is this and this and this? He will be able to figure out all the errors in it. That is why robot is not needed, because those people, they are the one that built the robots. So, but now when we say dive within yourself, we are also saying that in this realm, in order for you to live, in order for you to, to be able to ascend into the higher realm or into the higher frequency, you need to dive within yourself. And there is nothing out there that will be able to help you. You know, the Christianity system, it was given to us. We were born and they told us that this is Bible, this is Jesus. The Jesus is the good one, the devil is the bad one, the God created everything, blah, 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 blah. Like my little girl came home last time, she was saying, yeah, mommy, there is God that make this. Then I just look at her and I laugh. Yes. I looked at her and I laughed. Because why? I laugh at because she is just passing through the program until she wake up and begin to realize that all of these things are all lies. And that is what is affecting a lot of people today because we have been taught the wrong system. The things that they taught us, the things that they teach us, all the religious system, all of them, they tell us this is what it is. They'll tell us this is how it must go. But is it actually the truth? Is it actually the truth? Dive within yourself. Nobody out there going to tell you this is the way or this is how you should be. This is how your spiritual life is supposed to be. This is how your spiritual whatever supposed to be. It is of you to be able to design it. Because when there is a water on your skin, the only person that will feel it is you, not me. You can only tell me if the water is cold, hot, or warm, but I cannot feel it. And that is the same thing. In your spirituality, nobody is going to tell you it is green or is blue or is yellow. Nobody. You have to dive within you. It is all inside of you. We all have what they call the universal encoded DNA. It is encoded each and every source. So long you are not an NPC source. You are not an NPC source. You are not an NPC, but a real consciousness soul. You have the universal DNA encoded inside of you. Not until you are able to dive within you and unlock that DNA, you will not know what is going on out there. You know, someone asked me, said, Quincy, you're always talking about waking up, spirituality. How is it even, what is this waking up? How do they do it? How is there something that you can do? But unfortunately, there is nothing. There is nothing. It is not a religion. It is not a system. It is not uh, um, it is not a culture. It is your soul waking up, understanding that this realm, this is what it is. It is your soul getting to awake and knowing fully that all of these things that we are living is a dream world. And nobody can tell you that. It is not a religion. It is not like, oh, I belong to this religion or, oh, I belong to that religion. No, it is not that. It is you. Because when you wake up, the only person that will know that you are awake is you. That is just the way it is. Someone said to me, Quincy, I don't understand. How come you just so change? Even me, I don't know. That is just the way it is. Me, I don't know. Because I wake up. The moment you wake up, everything change. You can never see the illusion and unseen it. You can never wake up and go back to sleep. It is never possible. It is never possible. Because once you see the illusion, everything changes. And that is the way it is. And for you to be able to see that illusion, you need to dive within yourself. You know, one thing about that I have come to notice that living the life from illusion is like a safe zone. You know, the comfort zone, like the psychology will call it, the comfort zone. the comfort rain. The word teaches that. Let me show you. I hope you can see it. I'm just trying to make some reference. I'm just trying to make reference. And this is you on this middle. I hope you all can see it. Let me just turn the camera more down. I hope you all can see it. Yeah. So I hope you all can see it. So everything that they told us, education, school, religion, tradition, everything is just here. Everything is just here. Now, in order for you to discover yourself or discover your real purpose or why you are here or why all of these things is going on in this world, you need to dive within yourself, inside of you. You need to, all of this thing that is here, it has to be like blindfolded and begin to follow your instinct. It is when your instinct begin to lead you, and then you are able to break out of this illusion. And when you break out of this illusion, then you now realize, oh, I thought that this is all the end of the world. Like everything here, that is all that is in this life. And then when you are now break out, you begin to see everything and you're like, so this thing is just a wall keeping you low, keeping you in low frequency, keeping you so low that you can't move. Like a picture that I saw the other day, it was a fish in an aquarium, and there was also another fish on the ocean. And the caption that was written on it was that it said, Christianity is like a fish put in an aquarium, but while spirituality is like a fish in an ocean. Because when you are in an aquarium, you thought that is all that there is. But when you become spiritual, dive within yourself, and you wake up and to realize that all the things that you thought it is all a program that to keep you in a very small level. But now that you are awake, you now begin to see all the errors. And that is why I said once you see the illusion, you can never unsee it. It is not possible. There is no way you will be able to see the illusion and turn your face. It's not possible. I make a reference last time when I was talking to someone. I said, this house I live, I've been living here for the past 5 years plus, and in our bathroom, on top of the light, on the mirror, there is this on top of the mirror there is this light, and in that light, on the side of it, I was about to open the window of the bathroom. I saw that there is a socket, and that socket, I didn't know it was there. For the past 5 years, honestly, I've been living and using that bathroom every single day. I brush there, I bath there, like seriously. I clean there, I do everything there. I never knew that there is a socket on top of that light. And now that I knew, the question is, can I ever forget that the socket is there? No. That is just the way it is. Once you see the illusion, you can never unseen it. And once you wake up, you can never go back to sleep. And in order for you to wake up, you have to dive within yourself. You have to follow your instincts. You have to follow your heart. You have to understand that everything that you need to do or know, it has to come from what your heart tells you to do. Your instinct is guiding you, because that will help you to break out of all of this illusion. Because when you break out of all this illusion, that is when you begin to see the real world. That the world we are, or the world that we are living, is just like a movie. You and I are just a character playing all this movie. And before, when I was still like kind of struggling, getting myself balanced, I was kind of, oh, how do I live? How do I? But now that I know that, oh, I'm here to involve, I just live my life. So just because you dive within yourself, you now get to know yourself, you now get to know your purpose, you understand why you are here, you understand the reason why you are alive. Nobody tell you something is wrong before you do it. And that is something about spirituality as well. It is a high responsible function. You can never know that this thing is evil and still do it. It's not possible. That's why you can never know and know. It is never possible. Because that moment you understand that, oh, this thing is wrong, nobody tells you. Nobody show it to you. Nobody begs for you. Nobody come and tell you, oh, that is the way it's supposed to be. And when you give your life to Christ, blah, 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 blah. Nobody tells you. Because, one of the things that I always keep on asking, if your God can speak to one person, why can't he speak to everybody? If we are all the child of God, why would God be speaking to one person and not the rest people? That is where this scam began. You see, when you begin to question the things around you, that means you are diving within yourself. Because at that time, your instinct is not connecting yourself to your higher self. And when it does, that is where you will be able to wake up. You cannot just wake up, because waking up is not like abracadabra. It's not like a religion. It's not like a program that you just slot in and press start. It's not possible. It is your soul that is said, oh, I need to wake up. And once your soul wake up, all the illusion around you begin to break out. Like seriously, everything will just begin to fall apart. All the illusion, not for the bad, but for the best. Because all the life of illusion, all the life of fake life, like they say, that you were living before, all the fake programming you were living before, you will see all of them begin to wipe out. Everything begin to fall apart, like systematically, gradually, gradually, gradually. Because that is what it is. When you dive within yourself, nobody tell you that that thing you are about to do is wrong. Your, your instinct, your soul will communicate it to you. They will tell you that this thing is wrong. You will know, you will feel it, because your heart is your chakra, is your fourth chakra. It is where you reside, is where your soul resides, is your driver's seat, where you are staying to drive this machine called body. That is where it is. So when you are doing something or something is wrong, you will feel it in your heart. Nobody tells you. So when someone come and tell you, yeah, the God of blah, 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 I didn't talk to you. Everything is energy. Everything. I was saying to someone that says, waking up is not something that you blah, blah, blah. Anybody can have it, irrespective of your religion or your background or your culture. Last night was somebody who is a Chinese person. She was talking about waking up. She was talking about it, like literally talking about it. This is not something that anybody will come and tell you this is what it is. It is just it. When you wake up, you feel it. And for you to wake up, you need to dive within yourself. And when you dive within yourself and your soul is aligned and it begins to wake up, that is what is going to happen. And nobody going to tell you that is what it is or this is what you should do. You will feel it yourself because it is an energy and it is a frequency. The moment you align with that energy, with that frequency, everything like boom, everything, everything like boom. That is just the way it is. Everything just go boom. The moment, excuse me, the moment you dive in, everything just go boom. Because in this realm, just one moment. In this realm, you need to understand that all these things that we all are seeing, it is a dream. It is a dream and it's a dream world. You know, funny enough is that when you are in a dream, do you ever know it is a dream? You don't. Because the moment you wake up, you know, say, oh, is that a dream? So I was actually dreaming. Oh, yes. Just like in this realm now, you are still dreaming in a higher dream. You know, when I talk about the 7 layers of the dream world, if you haven't watched it, go and watch it on my YouTube, on my TikTok, on my Facebook, or my TikTok. You will find it there. The 7 layers of the dream world. So this one that we are now, that looks so real, it is actually a dream world. And the moment somebody die, or you die, or I die, I didn't die, you didn't die, you just exit your dream world. You just wake up, go home. That is just the way it is. You see, when I talk about this spirituality, this is what Facebook said to me. Facebook said my content is sensitive. And I've been noticing it that when I talk about spirituality, they censor my video. When I was doing pre-recording, they would just shadow ban it. And then I wasn't doing any analysis, and I wasn't, paying attention to the insight of my videos. So, but now since I'll be paying insight, paying attention to the insight and analyzing it and how it goes and how what is working and what is not, I now understand that they have been censoring my video all this while. So now, when I did a video, I was talking about spirituality as well. And in that video, it was also live, but in live, they will also give you a bit of a minute and a minute and some, yeah, a minute and some seconds to post as reels. So I did. Guess what? Facebook flagged it. And what did they say? They said sensitive information. I now understand that. So all this why that my video won't get 30 views. So they have been censoring it down, calling it sensitive information. Do you know why? Because the moment you wake up, you understand all this whole thing. You will understand what is going on. Facebook is now paying people to post anything on Facebook. If you post picture, you can get paid for it if your account is monetized. Like literally everything. Do you know why? Because Facebook is building artificial intelligence that is so sophisticated to the one that Microsoft and the other ones have built. So much sophisticated. This sophisticated English is holding my teeth. That they have built a robot that can talk like me, that can behave like me, that can do exactly like me. All you just have to do is to program it and say, do this, do this, do this. So when I know, I told you, when you wake up, you understand what is going on. So I just said, okay, if Facebook is going to build a robot like me, so let me just involve myself better in the sense that I give her the best of me. I give out every bad and good and the ugly about me. After all, they are all monetized. So Facebook take this data to create an avatar, a real one. So in 10 years from now, you will be seeing an avatar like you. Not just it's not going to be called an avatar anymore. A robot, like a duplicate of you. It's like me now sitting here. I can just say, no, I'm not sitting. Blah 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 blah. And the robot will come here and do all the blah 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 blah. That is what they are doing. So if you think you are just posting and you post one picture and you are getting 100,000 like, it's not because they want you to get 100,000 like. It's because the more people and liking those pictures, the more Facebook will see that is valuable and they connect those data and they can use it. Have you not seen here about last month it is there was these people that created the this chatbot. So one of the lady that Facebook were offering a lot of money, like more than 50 million, to come and work for them, and the lady refused. I don't know why she refused anyway, but you know every information you say or do, it is vital. The only thing that Facebook does not have access to is this live video because it's too long for them to analyze it. It's too long for them to make use of it. So they need it short so that it will be easy to get hold of. When I used to work for an I don't want to mention the app, but I will tell you, I will describe it. You'll be use your brain to figure it out. It starts with a T. When I used to work for that app, then they were just new, and you know, this video that they are posting like 10 seconds, 60 minutes, like 40 minutes. So they were trying to condone the length of the video to a certain space so that it can be easy to analyze. Because when we want to analyze those information, it is, imagine I have 50 videos that I need to analyze to see what violations and what those video contains and so forth. So you can see that all this while, everything you put on this app is being taken out. Your cell phone, your television, all of them. Like literally. Sometimes when people say, everything is illusion, this world, the matrix, it is what it is. You are not here to fight about the matrix, you are here to evolve. So what you are supposed to do, now you know what is going on. All you just have to do, live your best life. Because it doesn't matter if Facebook created it, another company would create it. In 10 or 15 years from now, you can literally go to market and have a robot, just like you buy your vacuum machine, just like you buy your washing machine. You will be able to buy a robot, like seriously a robot that's going to be talking, and you will be able to tell that robot to talk like you or behave like you, and you'll be able to program all of these data. They are collecting it in order to build those information. Have you not seen the new change of Facebook? When you post a video now in English, that video, so long as it's shorter than 3 minutes, so long as shorter than 3 minutes, Facebook would translate it to another language. Like literally, I have a video that was, I think, about 40 minutes. And when I put in that program and I said, let me hear it. Imagine Portuguese on my video. I was like, whoa. Like seriously, whoa. I was like, whoa, Portuguese, English, and Spanish. And they even said they are ruling in other language. So, my dear, do you still think that all of this dream world? So, do you still think that everything that goes around you is more than what it is? Or you just think it's just cruise? It's not cruise, my dear. There are people that rule this world and not just ruling it, they rule it so well. And in order for them to rule it so well, they have to put you to sleep so that you will be easy to control. As I am now, there are so many things I can't do, not because I can't do it, or things I just, don't get myself into, because I know what it is. And that is why you just can't come to me and come and put your cook and book story to me and expect me to believe it, because I know what it is. In this dream world, I am awake. I'm not just awake, I'm on my top of it. I'm on my level of 369. What do you expect? So there is nothing that is outside there. You're going to tell me about the program that I don't really already know. So you can see that everything that is going on in this realm that looks so real, that is more than what you can control. So the only way for you to know it is when you dive within yourself. Because when you wake up, when you see the illusion, you can never unseen it. When you know about it, you can never unknow it. You know, 10 years ago, remote work, it was like, how did I call it? Impossible, like mission impossible, that people will be working from home. That is, no, 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 that is not possible. How people will be working from home? How then? I remember in when I was when I newly started this corporate world, we have this badge. Many people still have it. You have to clock in. Oh, you have to, 5 minutes before your clocking time, you have to run down to go clock in. And then if you have to log in on your system, there is this chips, like this USB, that you have to put in your computer so that you can be able to log in. They call it the security key. All of this information now, where is it? How do you not log in now? I just pick my phone. Good morning. Login has done. So, my dear, the world is changing. And if you still think that all these things is just fancy, I mean, you are missing it. You need to dive within yourself. Because when you dive within yourself, you will understand all the things that is going on in this realm and why it's going on. There is nothing out there that will teach you or tell you. The only thing that will tell you what is going on, it is all in your heart. You have to dive within you. It's inside of you. It will be able to communicate. Your instinct is never lie. It will never lie. Because that is your soul telling you this is what it is. That is your soul directing you. This is what it is. That is just the bitter truth. Dive within yourself. When you dive within yourself, whew, so many illusions will just be breaking out of your head. So many things will just be breaking out of you. Now, even yourself, you don't have control with it. When a video of someone she was just crying. She was just literally crying, said, how could I have been so stupid all this while? And I didn't know. Today when I was walking, I went for walk, cozy evening walk. And I was just, having this discussion with me and my soul guide. And I was like, all those things that I was doing then in so year, man, what a nightmare. What a disaster. How could how could I have not known? But the question is, how will you know? You are just like a child, like a little child, doing some rubbish things that think is nice. You know, I have two little children. My oldest one, I told her last time, I said, when she was young, when she was still a baby, she would take cup to the toilet and she would take toilet water and she would drink it. And she would even drink it very happy, like, I will go there, I will scream, I will hold her and say, what is wrong with you? And she will be so happy. She will literally so happy drinking it and feel so good. And now, guess what? Now that she's big, and I told her that she was drinking toilet water, you know what she did? Because now she has realized, she has knew, she has wake up. You see, when you are in that second level of your dream world, you think everything is just black and white. You see, when children do things, sometimes you want to smash them so hard. You know, if not psychology that have helped me deal with my, and like, what is wrong with you? But why would they know? Until when they wake up, until when you wake up, you will understand that everything around all of these things is just a dream world. So dive within yourself so that you will be able to control the world that is around you. So all these things will not be used against you, but will be used for your advantage. Now that you know, nobody can manipulate it against you. Because mind you, this whole thing is not actually created for bad. It's not actually created to actually condone or control you, but they are just trying to build this realm in a better form compared to other realms, compared to other planets. Earth is still on this low level of development, you know. So they are still trying to build it. But even as they are trying to build it, there are also negative people who are manipulating it, using it to their own advantage. You know how it is. People are easy to control if they are in their illusion. People are easy to control if they don't question the things around them. People are easy to control if everything you tell them, they believe. That's just the way it is. So, my dear, take a moment and reflect. Always reflect. It doesn't take much. It doesn't take too much for you to sit down and just reflect. Not too much, just the things around you, the things you do, the things you sometimes, just rewind how it started, when it started, how it's going, and so forth and so forth. You will be amazed what you will discover. So, thank you so much. I hope this message resonates with you. So, tomorrow is another beautiful discussion day. Kindly come and listen. I remain your girl, Quincy Talk, and this our platform, Quincy Talk, in all of the social platform, the YouTube, the TikTok, you know, and Facebook as well. Please come and join me tomorrow as we talk another beautiful discussion. Have a lovely evening and a cozy evening and enjoyable evening. Bye.